Hello everyone, my name is Iain Temperley and welcome to the Body Count, where we calculate the deaths, demises and kills of various action and thriller films. And for today's episode we are looking at Charlie's Angels. For those that don't know, Charlie's Angels was a crime show about three women who work for a detective agency run by the never-seen voice of millionaire Charlie Townsend. From 1978 to 83, alongside their associate Bosley, they kicked butt, leading to a cult following and a short-lived 2011 reboot series. Released in 2000 and directed by McG, the Charlie's Angels movie is a rather silly one which is shot like a 2000s music video, but the fight scenes are fun and the leads give engaging performances. Anyway, we're here to count some bodies, so let's get started. The movie opens with a plane, which we enter inside and are introduced to Mr. Jones, aka LL Cool J, who's meeting this Pascal fellow who has an explosive device strapped to him.
Another movie from an old TV show.
Ha ha. It also inspires our characters to make an emergency exit. A figure in black emerges, disables the device, and they make a landing in Cameron Diaz's green screen boat. The rescuer removes their helmet to reveal the lovely Lucy Liu. Also, turns out, Jones is just a Mission Impossible cosplay by Drew Barrymore. The girls sail away into the opening titles, which are a nice homage to the original show's opening, as well as introduce our angels, Natalie, Alex and Dylan. The title card ushers in a glimpse into their personal lives, revealing that Dylan likes to sleep with Tom Green, Nat dances badly, and Alex has an actor boyfriend named Joey. Jason. Also, Alex's cupcakes are so deadly they nearly kill Bill Murray's John Bosley.
Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
Charlie is voiced by the original Mr. Townsend, John Forsyth, who briefs the angels on their mission, which is to save kidnapped tech genius Eric Knox and recover his revolutionary software. Their client being his business partner Vivian Wood, played by Kelly Lynch. Spoiler, she turns out to be the villain. Chief suspect is Tim Curry's Roger Corwin, the head of a satellite company named Red Star. So the Angels and Bosley decide to infiltrate one of his parties, with Nat in disguise as a waitress, who even bags a date with Luke Wilson's Pete, because most of the Angels' character is defined by a romantic relationship with men. Anyway, how are things going with Bosley? Now earlier, Nat had been able to hack the kidnapping footage to reveal a creepy Finn man, played by the usually creepy Crispin Glover, which means that a 10 o'clock sighting of him incites the first fight of the movie, which includes flips, kicks, screaming and hair sniffing. One gravity-defying kick later and he makes a bolt for it. And the Angels discover future Oscar winner Sam Rockwell. Eric reveals that his software acts like voice DNA, and thus, if combined with Red Star satellites, you could pretty much track down anyone in the world. It's off to the races next, which is where Dylan distracts Corwin's limo driver. Burps. While Alex installs a camera into Corwin's briefcase. But uh-oh, our hair-sniffing friend is back. He sets off with Nat in pursuit. As they take their race to the street, they cause their car to crash, but I presume the driver's alright. They end up in a game of chicken, which doesn't go so well for the Finn man. Next step is to break into Red Star's headquarters. To do that, they need DNA from 2 technicians. For the first, they belly dance their way to his fingerprints. And for the second, they dress up in sexy German outfits and slap each other's butts.
Okay.
Allowing for Bosley to scan the guy's retina. Nat breaks into Red Star's vault and plugs into their central computer. While the data is being analysed, Dylan is looking after Eric, who mentions that this black spot killed his father, even though they were friends.
Now, I don't include any death or kill that occurs before the events of the movie, unless of course we get some sort of proper introduction to the character, like via flashback, so therefore he's not going to count, I'm afraid.
They bond over their shared daddy issues and then get down to a bit of shake and bake, if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, Nat is out with Pete and Alex is preparing dinner for Jason. Elsewhere, Corwin has an unexpected date with the Finn Man, who slices his throat to give us the first kill of the movie. Nat and Alex's night doesn't go much better, but they survive and find out about Vivian, who is also revealed to be in cahoots with Knox, who plans to kill Charlie, which is revealed to Dylan before she's shot out the window. The film rewinds to reveal, via the power of slow motion, that Dylan survived, of course. The girls meet up only for the office to explode and send them into a conveniently parked car. As they search through the rubble, they are able to piece together that Knox plans to use Red Star's satellites and his voice recognition software to locate Charlie, because he thinks Charlie killed his father. Bosley has been captured but is able to contact the Angels thanks to a Molar radio installed earlier. Thanks to Nat's keen ear for bird calls, they are able to ascertain his location.
A pygmy nuthatch!
Actually, that's a Venice Wayne and Trupial.
They arrive at Knox's base and split up. Dylan gets the drop on Knox, only to be immediately captured, and is forced to watch helplessly as Knox tracks down Charlie. Nat finds Bosley, only to be interrupted by Miss Wood, while Alex dukes it out with the Finn Man. Dylan beats up some henchmen, and reunites with her friends to defeat the dastardly duo with the power of chains. But party pooper Knox shows up to destroy the base and presumably kill all his henchmen.
It is unconfirmed though, plus the Finn Man returns for the sequel, so it is possible they survived and therefore are not going on the count.
Bosley emerges like a bat out of hell and they head off in pursuit of Knox. Alex shoots an arrow which is attached to a cable so they can latch on to the helicopter. Once on board, Alex reprograms the missile while Nat disables the flight controls. Thus, the missile avoids Charlie and Eric Knox is royally fucked. Charlie wraps things up by revealing that Eric Knox was born John McCadden and his father was actually killed by the other side while working undercover.
Still not going on the count.
And the movie ends with the vacationing angels chasing Bosley into the sea.
So, how many did this movie send to heaven or hell? Let's find out at the breakdown.
In total, 2 men died in Charlie's Angels, and with a runtime of 94 minutes means that there is a death on average every 47 minutes. The Magnum Bullet Award, which goes to the top kill or death of the movie, will be rewarded to Roger Corwin. Sure, it's off screen, but there's a certain chill factor to the whole thing I quite like. I'm going to give the Damp Squib Award to Eric Knox because it's just another bad guy being blown up in a helicopter. Not that original.
Well, that does it for this episode of The Body Count. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.